Alright, so this is easily one of the best One Piece episodes in months and months and months. This episode of One Piece, you got a lot of bang for your buck, and it's about time, especially with last week's episode, which kind of felt a little bit on the slow side. This one definitely gave you a lot. So first of all, let's talk about Vergo, this guy that he's pretty much just been this snake all this time in the Marines and whatnot. Honestly, you can tell that Smoker is going to get extremely upset about this more than normal because he values his job as a Marine and Marines in general on a a lot higher scale. That's something that's very important and dear to him. So to see that this guy Vergo is a mole and he's been in there the entire time working for the underground and working for Joker and all that, that is gonna piss him off more than anything. And we will definitely see some stuff transpire in the weeks to come. But overall, this episode just provided a lot of different things. Like the beginning, you get the whole thing with the kids and their families are looking for them and their addiction. You see that Caesar is rotten to the core. He don't care. He's going to keep feeding these drugs to these kids. So it really just shows you to the core how bad a lot of these people are. Caesar's a piece of shit, drugging kids. You got Vergo, he just pretended to be like, this great guy. A lot of these people think that he's this amazing person, and he's like, I don't care if my people die out there, whatever, screw him. So this entire time, 15 years of being there, bonding, all these Marines, being around these people, pretending to be their friends, and he has no attachment whatsoever. He is rotten to the core. Nothing good about. There's no redemption for that guy at all. Nothing. There's no way. 15 years of being with people, and you absolutely give not one shit if they all die? No. He's terrible, and he needs to go. And then that ending revelation, obviously I knew what was going to happen, but it was still pretty freaking big, and it gave the episode definitely something very noteworthy, and that's the whole revelation of Joker being Doflamingo, Don Quixote Doflamingo, is pulling the strings. You just get a lot of different things. Law saying that he used to work for him. A lot of little different things in this episode was provided. Animation for Vergo in particular, I kind of liked it. Kind of had like this little smooth look to it. Nothing special or anything, but it definitely had a nice little look to it. And Vergo as a character is funny as well, so you get a little bit of comedy moments in there. Overall episode really just had a lot of different things going on. You changing sceneries and stuff like that. Going from the Zoro shit he's trying to run to save people. There's a lot of stuff in this episode. So I definitely got to say this episode 4.5 out of 5. One of the best One Piece episodes in a really long time. The small gripes with this episode is the times where we just see like the fodders with the shotguns. Like, hey, what's going on? Oh shit, these giant boogers, whoa! That's the only thing that was wrong with this episode. But other than that, you've got a lot of stuff. So definitely 4.5 out of 5 for this episode. Can't wait. For anime-only viewers, did you see this whole thing with Joker coming and being Doflamingo? What do you think is going to be his whole connection to this arc and how, he's going to be implemented into it? Things are really getting heated now. You got freaking Luffy and Law and everybody tied up there, but if you notice something, they don't seem that worried. They don't seem like they're panicking. Robin is like, hey, this is nostalgic. So they ain't worried. Definitely some possible foreshadowing for events to come. And overall, just really freaking awesome episode. Kick ass. Glad to see One Piece get some ground covered with this one. Definitely looking forward to next week's if it is anything like this, where, revelations and just the pacing went crazy in this one. Perfect pacing. Glad that we got that. Well, near perfect. Like I said, the fodders was the main complaint about this episode, but they weren't around too long to the point where you're like, get rid of them! So it wasn't that bad. Let me know what you thought. Again, overall thoughts of the episode. Do you think that this is the type of pacing we need from now on? Because again, I think that this was really good pacing for a One Piece episode, and I really wish every episode had this type of pacing, because it was just really good. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for that crazy revelation at the end about Joker and Doflamingo, because he's one of the 7 warlords, and you get that implemented, and you're going to have some epic shit to come on ForneverWorld. And as always, people, have an awesome day.